this party.
¿Qué lo mi gente? Bienvenido. My name is Kevin, and today is going to be the longest ride that I have ever done in my life. I have a big race coming up, the dam, that I'm trying to prepare for. In order to prepare for that properly, I need to do some long rides. So, this is the beginning of the super long rides that break every record that I've had in the past. Now, there's lots of things that I'm trying to do on this ride. Not only break my longest ride ever, but be strict with how I do the ride. Because I've never done something this long. So, in order to do this properly, I want to set some parameters to not go out too hard and also to not go too slow in the middle, right? There's some things I'm trying to do, which is keep my RPM, my rotations per minute, how quickly my legs go around, between 70 and 80 rotations per minute. I'm trying to keep my heart rate below 130 beats, because then I'm assuming I'll be able to just go longer. I feel like that's super comfortable, less than 130. And then I'm trying to drink water every 10 minutes and eat something every 20. It's gonna be an 8+ hour journey today, so let's hope that those little criteria, whoa, keep me alive. There we go. That's the sign we're looking for. So the way that I'm logistically doing this ride, I'm not gonna do some massive 120-mile loop. What I'm gonna do instead is, I picked a town that's 30 miles away from where I'm currently staying. I'm gonna go out there, back. That's gonna be 60 miles. And then I'm gonna do the same thing again, where I'm gonna go out and back. And that's how I'm gonna achieve the 120 miles that I'm trying to do. I wanted to do it that way, one, because of ease. Then I know I can just get in a groove and go. And also, if anything were to happen, I'm max 30 miles away from the house, so someone can come and pick me up and help me out. Catch it. Look at that beautiful sunrise. Woo! Yeah, that's the best feeling. Waking up in time to catch the sunrise, especially once you've already started working out, you definitely win the day at that point. You definitely kick today's butt. Now we're in something completely different. We were just on like farm roads, and now we're in a jungle. I'm with it, though, I'm with it. This is a minimum maintenance road, so far it's not that bad, but the other minimum maintenance roads I've been on before, they're horribly rutted out. Oh no, my heart rate, 131. Hold up, let me chill. 33. The chilling is not working. I'm 34, no! Wrong way. Let me shift down real quick. Well, talking and going uphill is not gonna help, but the minimum maintenance roads that I've been on in the past, they're horribly rutted out. They're super just up and down, because a lot of just 4x4s, things like that go on them, rut them all out, and it's minimally maintained. Oh no, is this the devil's clay? It is. No. I have tires that are way too big for my bike, so if anything accumulates on it, I'm screwed. Just like what happened to me on the Fool's Loop trip. Oh, shoot. Come on, it's gotta be over soon, right? Please be over, please be over. Muddy section. Nice. Survived. For now. So I made these little power punch snacks. They're tortilla filled with some roasted sweet potatoes, some eggs, and some turkey. Just to try and give me something that's not a gel, not a bar, something that's actual food on the ride. And I'm trying to eat one, every 20 miles. But I haven't been checking how far I've been going in mileage. I've just been going off time to not be in my head. But I am curious. I think I'm at about 13 miles, so let's see where we're at. Oh, I'm not far off. Okay, 14.6 miles. So much slower. Obviously, I'm much slower on the gravel and with the elevation than I am on a nice smooth surface with my road tires, but it's not too far off, so we're still doing really good. I'm about halfway done with this stretch, and then we'll turn around. I'll take it. Yo, let me tell you, I would not want to live out here, but man, the fact that you can afford a house like that pretty easily, not gonna lie, it's pretty tempting. All right, 2 hours, 41 minutes in. I don't know how many miles in I am. Intentionally, I'm just trying to go based on time. Again, just hit the 40-minute mark, or 2 hours and 40 minutes, so hit another 20 minutes, threw something in my mouth, trying to keep it going that way. Take a drink. Mentally, I feel 85% sure that I'll finish what I intended out to finish today. Physically, my hamstrings are a little, but this is more climbing than I've done in a very long time. Minnesota must be flatter than Iowa, because geez, it's just been constant punchy, and it's not just like a little gradual thing, it's a hard, long, punchy climb, up and down and up and down. But this is probably what I'm gonna see on the dam, or hopefully a little worse than I'll see on the dam, so that I'm a little more prepared. Regardless, I'm still enjoying my bike. I mean, look at this. Just riding my bike, out chilling, food wrapper in my leg, just riding. Whoa, what a garden. That can't just be like your casual just garden for the family. Man, that's beautiful. Plus a greenhouse, dang. Yo, they killing it out here, wow. Look at this day. Thank you, Lord. I'm almost to the town that I'm trying to get to, Kelowna. It's gonna be my turnaround point. I'll head back. That'll be halfway, so quarter of the way. On my goal for the day is 0.3 miles away. I'm feeling good, like I should. La, 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 la. That stop took significantly longer than I wanted it to. I just wanted, honestly, to touch and go. Didn't want to stop at all in town. Then I really had to pee, because I haven't peed in 3 hours and I've just been drinking a lot. Then I saw someone I used to work with, so that was a whole stop. Anyways, my next stop that's halfway, I want to make that as quickly as possible too, because once you start chilling down, your heart rate goes down, your legs start getting all comfortable. Can't let that happen, just go. Even if mentally it's harder to not stop, even though you feel like you've arrived at a checkpoint, just keep going. Anyways, I don't know what mileage I'm at. 3.5 hours, and I'm on my way back. Let's hope on the way back it's quicker than the way here. It's freaking things like that. That is draining me. My hamstrings feel like they want to cramp up when I push hard, like up that hill. My quads are all starting to get there, so I think I need to incorporate some sort of more electrolytes. I may have to carry a pickle or something, because I'm not even 60 miles in and my legs are feeling it, especially my hamstrings. Hey, that's why we're doing this though. I'd rather figure this out now than on the dam and have to quit early because of that. Okay. All right, I'm 5 hours in and my mind is being blown because all I have left to eat is one more of these little wraps, and then I have like a little old fig bar thing that I did not think I'd have to tap into. So 5 hours, I really thought I packed way too much food, and here I am, I'm still, I don't know, at least 10, 15 miles out, and all I have left is one of these. Now, I'm not hungry at all, but I'm trying to not get hungry because all I hear is that once you get hungry, you're too far gone. So I'm like purposely stuffing it in, and at first it felt uncomfortable, but now my body's just in like eat and burn, eat and burn. So I'm just steady stating right now with the amount of food that I've been taking in. But it may be the wrong amount of food because my legs, they're like, everything is starting to tremble a little bit. And I have no idea how far in I am, but I'm not even to my halfway point that I had in my mind. So we still got a long way to go. I feel like I'm starting to enter the pain cave. So this is where the training gets real. Before it was just fun riding. Now it's training. I really thought I was like 2 or 3 miles away from the starting point, and I'm pretty sure on this bridge that I'm crossing over, it's over 380, that when I checked on the way in, I was 14.6 miles into the ride. So that means I have another 15 miles to get back to where I started. Man, like mentally I was like, all right, I'm almost halfway, I'm good. That just, whoo, I got another 15 miles. I'm almost out of my electrolyte mix. All I have left is the little bar of food. Damn, dude, that's like another, at the pace I've been going, an hour and a half to get back. That definitely put me in my place. I thought I was killing this. Like, whoa. All right, baby. Let's go, Kev. Just grind. Whew. One thing I've been super blessed by is the overcast today. So it's not rainy, it's not super sunny. The clouds are making this like almost perfect conditions. The only thing is it's been raining a lot recently and it is super humid. Like as soon as I stepped out the door and started riding, there's instant sweat everywhere. But it's all right. You gotta pick something, right? So I'll take this. I'm fine with humidity. All right, I'm on pavement until I get back to the place where I started. Don't know how many miles I'm in, and I wanted to go back to redo this route I just did. I think that would have been more than 120 miles, but the thing is I'm running out of time. I have 3 hours until my niece's birthday party. If I were to redo the whole route, I would get back maybe 4 hours after the party started, at which point we just have to hop in the car and head back home. So I'm gonna see what I can do. I'm gonna see how many miles I'm at once I hit the place where I started again. Then that'll dictate how much more I want to go. I at least need 101 miles today, at least. I think I can do that. Check out my refill station. So I got 3 more of the little sandwiches, all of the food again. This is my breakfast that I didn't finish, but I'm gonna finish that now, and then blocks in case I needed it. But I'm gonna rub out with the Theragun quick, fill up on water, refill the bag with food, and then head out. Again, I don't know how many miles I'm at right now. I kind of don't want to look, but I need to because I'm out of time. So, okay. That's okay. 73.6 miles in 6.5 hours. Okay, that's Dang, a little bit, a lot slower than I thought it would be. But it's all right. That's where we're at now. All right, so let me fill up and go before I get all tight. I really hope this isn't a bad idea, but I'm thinking that during the dam, this is what I'll do at each checkpoint. So I'm doing it now. 75 miles in. All right, so at the checkpoint, I had to refill these with water at noon. I refilled my bag with water, emptied out all the old garbage. I also noticed my seat dropped quite a bit, so I'm gonna have to fix that and then lube the chain. So this is taking significantly longer than I thought it would. But again, practicing and learning now. It's better to do it now instead of day off. But I think with the help of another person. Oh, and I rubbed my legs out and my back and my arms with the Theragun. So I think with the help of another person, this could be decently quick. Because at the stops, I don't want to sit. I don't want to rest. I just want to get in, rub my legs out with the Theragun, fill on everything, and then go again. I'm failing at that right now. Back out on the road. Now, I will not meet the goal that I initially set out wanting to hit, but I will still hit the longest ride I've ever done. There was just not enough time to do the whole goal I wanted before. Quite frankly, I would miss the whole party, my nieces, and then we'd also leave really late. We still have a 4.5 hour drive back home. So we just don't have time for me to finish that. But I think if I had to, I could double this ride. That'd put me at 147 miles. A little over halfway on the dam. But I don't have time to do that. So now what I'm gonna do is just pass 100. I'm gonna try to get to 105, call that good. Longest ride ever. Gives me an opportunity to break it again at some other point in the future. All right, let me keep riding. I did run out of food pretty far from the house, about 15 miles. So when I got back to the house, I had 3 pickles, I had a shot of pickle juice, and half of an oatmeal from this morning. Trying to recover all that, and then hopefully the pickle juice helps with the cramping legs. My man has like 10,000 acres to mow. I'll probably do 200 miles before that dude finishes. Anyways, I am 6 miles out from my turnaround point. Not as far as I want it to go, but it's all I have time for. So, what I'm interestingly struggling with right now is the food. I ate a lot at my checkpoint. Now I'm beyond stuffed. I ate another little sandwich wrap thingy, and that's like, I'm so full. Pedaling hurts because my stomach is just like, ugh. But I have to keep eating or else I'll bonk. So I gotta figure that out a little more. Maybe I ate too much at the checkpoint, which is good learning for future. Whew. Let me finish this. All right, 89.1 miles in. At my last turnaround point. I am wiped. I am wiped. Do I feel like I could keep going? Well, if I were on the dam, I wouldn't have eaten as much at the checkpoint. I would have had an earlier checkpoint, so not have gotten so low on food and water. So I still feel like the dam is going to be okay. Because if we stop every 60 miles, that's going to be sooner than I did. And I'm not going to eat as much at the checkpoints. And hopefully it's going to be faster at the checkpoints too. And hopefully not as many hills. Because geez, today has just been hilly. Super hilly. But that's good training. So I'm going to pee real quick. And then head back. Definitely going to be late to the party. Dang it. Whew. All right, let's go. All right, let me go over the things that I've changed on my whole riding setup to try and survive the dam. The first is this hoodie that I have on. Looks almost counterintuitive when it's hot to wear a hoodie, but this is a sun hoodie, so it's light. It stops the UV rays from the sun from hitting you. At least it's like SPS 50 or something. And I don't have to wear sunscreen. I'm not a fan of feeling that sticky, because you're already sweaty and hot, and on top of that you have the sunscreen. So I want to try this to see if it helps, and then that way it also protects my neck. Like right now, the sun was beating pretty down on my head and my neck. Put this on and I'm good. Then next, you'll see my little backpack. So I got a Camelback because I was trying to calculate how much water I might need for the 60 miles in between each checkpoint on a possibly 100-degree day. And there just wasn't a way for me to easily carry it on my bike. So this has a 2-liter bladder in it. I'm gonna carry that. And in here, what I'm gonna put is all of my tools and all of my food. So then you'll notice my bike, I normally have little feed bags. Oh snap, heavy here, hold on. I normally have little feed bags, a top tube bag, and a frame pack. I took that all off. I'm trying to make the bike as aerodynamic as possible, because I'm assuming every little advantage that I can get over 240 miles is gonna help. And the bag is really streamlined with my own body, so that's not gonna really make that big of a difference. The only other real change is I took out the Fidlock bottle that was here. So I had the Fidlock bottle, but that was only 600 mils. So I put 3 750 milliliter bottles to try and maximize the amount of water that's on my bike in that line. Then the last thing is what's gonna go in the bottles. So I have 2 liters of water in my bag. The 2 top bottles, these 2 top ones, are going to be filled with electrolyte mix, and then the bottom one is just going to be extra water, because if all goes worst comes to worst, I think that's the most important thing, is just straight water. So far it's kind of working. I have to tweak what I bring in the bag, but I mean, I even had my drone in here this morning along with my tools and food, so I've still got plenty of space to add anything else that I need. And so far I think it's gonna work. I think it's gonna work. Remember that guy? He's still mowing. I've done like 30 miles and he's still mowing. Gotta do what you gotta do. Beautiful piece of land though. ¡Ja, ja! Tengo nueva vida, papi. ¿Por qué? Porque yo soy la bestia. Yo sí puedo hacer esto. And you can too. You might be watching this thinking, man, I could never do that. Get that crap out of your head. You can. You put your mind to it. There are some necessary physical steps, training a little bit's enough, but it's all in here. Switch your mind, stop suffering, go on attack. Attack the goals, attack the things that scare you. You got this. You got this. Just go out and get it. Go out and get it. Vámonos, we're gonna finish it strong. Woo! Woo! Yeah, baby, triple digits. Ha ha! Triple digits. Intentionally. The one time I did this was bike packing. It was accidental and we were close and I said, let's just do it. But intentionally knowing you're gonna go and suffer for 100 miles and doing it anyways. Yes! Woo! That's it. All these miles are now things I've never ridden before. New territory, baby! Yeah! We made it, mi gente, we made it. Back with my beautiful wife. So now what I'm gonna do is run you through the stats of the ride and then everything that I ate and drank.
All right, we rode 105.3 miles, 9 hours of ride time. Average speed was 11.6 miles an hour, 6,000 feet of climbing in Iowa, 5,981 feet of climbing. That's nuts. Let's see, cadence 72. Remember, I wanted to keep it between 70 and 80, so that's a good thing. Heart rate, average 137, so a little bit above what I wanted that 130 to be. It wasn't that hot of a day, luckily. That would change the game a lot. And then 10 and a half hours of total time. So that's the time that's important, is the 10 and a half hours, because on the dam I only have 24 hours total to finish 240 miles, so I got to pick it up. It was never super clear to me what people ate on things like this, because I feel like no one ever broke it down. They said what was in their packs, but not what was actually eaten. So here's what I actually ate. 9 hours on the bike, 10 and a half hours total. I had 4 of these little fig bars. There's 2 per pack. I had 3 honey stinger waffles. In the morning, I woke up and ate half of my little custom oatmeal mix. So I ate half in the morning and then finished it when I came back after the first 76 miles. Had one of these old little fig bars. I had 4 of my custom little tortillas. So there was a tortilla with some eggs, a sweet potato, and some turkey, some like peppered turkey wrapped up. I had 4 of those. And then I used 2 full 750 milliliter bottles and then a half of a third one of these little noon hydration things. But I don't drink caffeine. So I think that messed with me because afterwards my stomach was a wreck. I couldn't eat, but I was still hungry because I was burning through all the calories. So I don't think this is the final system that I'm going to use, but this is what powered me through those 10 and a half hours. And there's the story of my longest ride ever. I had a blast riding it, I had a blast filming it, and I'm glad you enjoyed it as well. To all my patrons, thank you so much. It's because of you that one day I'll be able to do this a whole lot more. So keep the support coming, and I'll keep the great content coming as well. And to all of you who are subscribed, thanks, because it's really fun seeing the whole community grow. I love it. I love seeing that number grow. I love seeing the comments grow. I love just knowing that there's more and more people who are getting out there and enjoying their life. All right. Until next time, my question is, what's the longest ride you've ever done, or the hardest physical endeavor, something similar to that you've ever done as well? Let me know in the comments down below. Nos vemos, mi gente.